Well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 143 of the Let's Play World. And welcome to 1.20. We are finally here. I did the update, and I'm really impressed with how well it is running. The things seem to load really quickly, and the rendering is really great. I'm not running any mods right now. Sodium and Lithium, they have been updated. Replay mod, FreeCam, not quite yet. Last episode, we did some work up here, and between episodes, I started working on this area here. This is where our map room and our planning room are, and you can see I'm starting to put some roofs up on top here. Not quite done yet, but it is coming along. So today, what I want to do is track down some of the new items. So we are up here in the tower, and I think what I might want to do today is these three maps here that we've explored a little bit, maybe fill those all the way out if we can, and then come up here and come back this way. Kind of want to see what structures are out there, see if we can find a cherry blossom orchard, you know, that kind of thing, and just see what we run into. You may remember these books here that have the lists of our pottery and then the lists of the armor trims. We will cross these off as we find them in the different structures as we explore. I am going to grab these maps off the wall so that we have them to take with us, and that way we can fill them out. And I've started to kind of clean up my ender chest a little bit. I put a couple of empty shulker boxes in there, made sure we had some food and that we have some torches. We've got rockets, although I think I want to do as much exploring on foot as we possibly can. It might take a little bit longer, but we're not really in any hurry, and some of the things like the trail ruins are kind of tricky to spot, so being on the ground might actually benefit us. There's one thing that we need to craft, and if I remember right, it involves copper. Yep, that's the thing I want, that brush up there. See, what else do I need? String? String, one of them? Feathers? I don't remember. See here. There it is, a brush. Okay, feather, one copper, one stick. That's pretty easy. Definitely got a stick. I don't think I have any feathers over here. We could run back to the old base, or we just track down a chicken. Wolf. There's a chicken. Nice. Fly back over here and jump into the crafting table. So we have a stick, we have a copper, and we have a feather. Look at that, a brush. Very cool. Now let's check this out just while I'm thinking about it. If I take some bamboo, let's see. That? No, I think it's all of it. Yeah, that will make a block of bamboo. Oh, interesting. So one block of bamboo turns into 2 planks. That math is going to screw me up. Okay, so one stack of bamboo turns into 7 blocks of bamboo, which turns into 14 planks. And then from these, it looks like you can do all the other stuff. Yeah, all the things you would expect. Well, that's some weird math. Usually things are multiples of 8 or 16, but, you know, we'll get used to it, I'm sure. And then right here and there, I've got my A for acacia, my B for birch, and right here will be B for bamboo. Just grabbed a bunch of books. I wanted to see if I search for book. There it is. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's slabs in the middle. Okay, that's pretty easy. That's actually really easy. Okay, I'm going to put a bed in here so that we have that. And guess we can start adventuring. Okay, so this is the very edge of this map. And I think since we're down on the bottom half of it, we'll just start exploring down here. I'm going to take my wings off. I'm going to put my chest plate on. Don't need my rockets for right now. Sword. Put the map in the offhand there. There we go. So from here, we can just barely see the farm. So our base is basically right there off in the distance. And this is the water that's just kind of below the village up there. You know, I'm pretty confident we can find all the new structures and all that. The one that I think is going to be the trickiest is the trail ruins. They are pretty few and far between, and they're kind of tricky to spot, you know, because they're just a couple of blocks that are poking up out of the ground usually. So hopefully we can find one of those. And I wouldn't mind like totally unearthing one and seeing, you know, what the whole thing looks like. But, you know, if it's really far away from our base, that might be a little bit of a project. It would be pretty cool to find one, you know, closer to base, but we'll see what happens. Wow, that is a big, big cave. Whoa, that was a witch right there. Oh, I was like, that's a weird path block thing right there, but there's a village up there. That makes some sense. Closer, almost to the end of the day. That works out pretty well. We could probably stay here tonight. Wow. I don't think any of the village loot got any updates, so not surprised we didn't find anything. Oh, hello. Not surprised we didn't find anything super useful or cool. As I kind of explore new areas here, you can see my frames are hovering right around 50. So load this new area here, 49, 48, 50. Not too bad. Yikes. Some parts here where I just feel like if there was a trail ruin, I wouldn't even notice it or see it. So I might take to the skies a little bit just to kind of zigzag over an area and just double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, sun is on its way down. Back in that direction behind me, that's the way back home. So let's fly around a little bit over this water and expose some of this map. Interesting rocky beach thing going on here. It's very cool. It seems to like travel across the landscape. Probably a bad idea. Very bad idea. Even from up here, it's really tricky to spot like a trail ruin. every time I see a pig, I'm like, oh my gosh, is that a pink block or, you know, something like that? But it's not. And you know what'll invariably happen is one of you will spot a trail ruin and leave me a comment or something because I'll be too busy trying not to crash to notice it. And that's fine. If you see one, leave me a comment and we'll go back and find it. Okay, as we're getting into some of these taller mountains, it's not struggling, but it's loading a little bit slower. Very cool cliff face. Neat. Wow, that is a cool structure too. It's weird. It's sort of like a jungle mountain cave thing. Very weird. This is weird down here too. It's like a cave. Sort of got exposed or something. All the lush stuff, but it's above ground. Very unusual. Very weird. Well, if I switch out maps, we should... Yeah. I'm in on the bottom here. Oh, right down here in the corner, we've got us an ocean monument. So that might be worth visiting. Well, sun's going down again, so let's camp out at this village overnight. Oh yeah, I remember this here. We found this when we were looking for the mangrove. And the mangrove is that dark, dark green up there on top of the map. We should come back here with some banners and mark these things on the map, because I just think something like this is a really cool and interesting find. You know, my wings are pretty beat up, and I'm getting low on rockets. And I do want to kind of go back and mark the interesting things we found. So let's go all the way back to our tower. We'll grab a couple banners, and we'll head back out. Okay. Wings are back in good shape. Let's get back to exploring. This here, we're just going to put that there for now, and we're going to call that a spike. Oh, here's a desert village. I wonder... Yep, look at that. That's a camel. There's our first camel all the way out here. Very fun, very cool. Eventually, we're going to have to get one of these guys and take them back to our zoo. Well, at least we know where one is. Well, that's weird. It's another cave that is exposed to air. It's like a dripstone cave that doesn't have a top. That's so weird looking. Oh, got us another desert village out here. Yep. And a temple. Okay. This might be our first real shot finding some of the new loot. Somewhere in here, there should be a floor that looks a little different. Here we go. This looks a little different. And then, of course, we still have the danger room down below. Let's see here. If we start... I want to use a shovel because it'll go too fast. And I could break suspicious sand as well. Okay, right there. That doesn't look right, does it? Looks different. Let's grab our little brush. Look at that. We got some loot. Okay, right here and here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. We got us some pottery. That is fantastic. Got here another emerald. Nice. There's another one. Ooh. Exciting. This sort of looks like, you know, the edge of what we're working on here. Oh, here's some more. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, I see. It is mirroring the look of this up here. Is what it's doing. So the blue in the middle with the orange, it's doing that kind of pattern. So we're about halfway through this little space here. Okay, I think that is the whole... Oh, and these two, of course. Yeah. Cool. Well, we ended up with a couple of different, 2 archers and 1 prize pottery pieces there. Oh, interesting. Over here, I just realized, yeah, there's stairs that go down to this room. So, kind of this idea. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Aha, look at that. Dune and another dune. Golden apple, I'll take that. Golden horse armor. Knockback never hurts. And another golden apple. Okay. Very, very cool. Well, that's fantastic. That's 1 armor trim. And with diamonds, we can make duplicates of the armor trim. Now, the pottery shards, on the other hand, I don't think there's any way to duplicate those. Those you just have to find. So that's going to be a little bit trickier to find more of those. But, yeah, off to a great start. This here is terrifying. Yikes. Okay, so this is totally new, totally unexplored territory here. All right, sun's going down, so that's another day. Wait, lots of desert villages out here. That's very interesting. At least we won't have a problem finding camels. Ooh, what's this? Almost a pillager outpost. What is going on here? Is it underground? Oh my gosh. That is bizarre. There is something in a pillager outpost. They all underground? So weird. This is bizarre. Bottles of enchanting. Nothing else in there. I wonder if there's another... Gosh. Another chest in this place. I don't see any other loot. Back there. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Haha, there they all are. That is absolutely bizarre. It's an interesting village there. Kind of on the edge and top of this big old plateau here. Well, those are interesting too. The windswept stuff is so bizarre. Oh, this is promising. Let's check this out down here. Okay. That one. Yep. Nice. The only one. This looks like something. What is that? Oh, I see what happened here. It is a temple. We're missing half of it. Weird. Ooh. We got our first diamond from archaeology. That's pretty sweet. You know, it's kind of tedious, but kind of fun. Similar to the way the Deep Dark is kind of tedious. How you have to kind of be slow and patient. Which is not all bad, you know, because most of the time I'm flying around and being really fast. So being kind of slow and deliberate is a nice change of pace. Right, here's a couple right here. An emerald. And another pottery bit. Gunpowder? Yep. Enchanted golden apple. That's very nice. And another enchanted golden apple. No armor trims that time. I think if I remember right, the only guaranteed armor trims are like the Ocean Monument, because you get it from killing the Elder Guardian. Oh, we got us another temple here, hidden in the swamp. Well, once again, my elytra is starting to wear out, and I am just about full on loot. My inventory is very full, and both of my shulker boxes are pretty full as well. So I think I'm going to head back to base and take inventory of what we got today. first off, let's take a look at our maps and see where all we explored. So this one goes right there. And then this guy is the next one over. Yep. This one here. The spike is right there. And then today we added a little bit more up there. You can see a little bit more of the mangrove swamp exposed. We got up into some deserts where there are camels, which was really, really awesome. We found that underground pillager outpost, which was absolutely bizarre. A lot of ocean out here and a lot more yet to explore. As far as loot goes, we found a bunch of really good stuff. We found diamonds, we found golden apples, we found enchanted golden apples, we found nautilus shells. We also found 4 dune armor trims. We found 3 of the prize pottery shards. We found a skull, an archer, or I'm sorry, 3 archers, and 1 arms up. Pretty good haul, considering we basically just explored this area. And when you take a look at the map at how much more area we've got to explore, we're going to find tons of stuff. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Between episodes, I'm going to work on the base a little bit more. And next episode, we'll continue exploring and seeing what else we can find. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.